Hey, how's it going? Doing a rant and chill. Daddy daycare. I think sometimes during these rant and chills, I've been doing them daily, pretty much. And sometimes I get caught up in hyperbole and all that. And the point of doing rant and chill is to talk about real issues, not internet drama, but stuff that we can relate to. This one's for all the dads. This one's for all the dads. All of them. Because I'm sure they feel this way. At times. You're going to want to crack open a cold one. Light up a cigar. I just did. Man. Let me get this beer in me. Nomad, real L, Belgian style blonde, pretty good. You see, the thing is, I didn't want to be too real, too honest, because that shows that there might be problems in my personal life. But everybody has problems. If you're married and you have kids, you have problems. You have conflicts. You have issues. One of mine. I'm sure you experience this too. As I'm essentially daddy daycare. I'm essentially daddy daycare. You know what I'm talking about? Do you? Do you? I got 2 kids. Since the birth of my first, I essentially been daddy daycare. I'm not complaining necessarily. Don't take that the wrong way. I love my kids. I love spending time with them. I do. They are what I'm really proud of. Being able to spend time, quality time, show them things, kind of, be in their lives. I mean, right now they're young, so it's very easy. But you want to get that while they're young. Hopefully put them on the right track. But I'm daddy daycare. Since the very beginning, I essentially done like most of it. Most of the quality time, spending time. How can I say this as the dad? Some of the ladies may ask. The 1% that listen to Rant and Chills. I'll tell you how. I'll tell you why I can say that. Because I know. And I'll tell it to you this way. It's simple. From even when my first child was just a baby boy to now, when he's 6. Who's the one who actually spends time with him? Me. I do. Constantly outside playing with him. That's me. That's what I do. Constantly engaging with him. If he's playing Legos, you know what? Yeah, I'll play Legos with him too. Let's see what he's doing. See what he's building. If he's drawing something, sure, yeah. Yeah, I want to see what's going on. That's me. I'm there. Been like that with my first. It's like that with my second. Where? I say it's me. And I can tell you this, even my wife knows. And every time I bring it up, it's like, why are you putting it in my face? I know, and I feel bad about it. It's like, I'm not telling you that I spend most of the time with the kids to rub it in your face. I'm telling you that because just do it. It's simple. It can be things, guys. Why am I talking about this now? Because once again, my wife goes out to see a sister in another city. Spend time. I'm not a cuck. Not a cuck. It's not that. But the internet will be what it is. Come with little theories. Oh, why is she getting out? Why is she going to? Why is she going to another town, another city? It's nothing like that. But I'm the one who's constantly being daycare. I'm the one who is constantly raising them, constantly taking care of them, all that. It's me. It's all me. It's not all me. When the wife spends time, sure, it's good. Lately, she's been reading to them more, which is good. Yeah, do that. Do that. It used to be me a lot. Now that she's doing it, fine. Good. Have that. But let's get into the details here. Like I said, from the very beginning, I took care of spending time with them. And it happened to be, it was a simple thing. What's up? What's going on? What's going on, man? What's going on? Greek in the chat. Let me ask you something, man. You got kids? You got a wife? You got kids? Are you daddy daycare too? Are you the one who spends majority of the time with the kids, giving them that quality time that they need? See, now I really get why I was gonna say, I really get why other dads have an issue with what their baby mama does. Like, you know, with families that are kind of more broken and more, I guess, divided, you know, I get why. And that's not my situation. That's your situation. I totally understand. Because I get it now. Why some of the dads are very concerned, really concerned about why their baby mama is spending time with other dudes or spending the child support money on everything else but the kids. You know, it seems to be caught up in more using the child support money on her hair, on the nails, maybe on other things, maybe illicit things. But see, here's the thing: if that's your situation, if you're the one who's spending the majority of the time with the kids, and that's your situation, she should be paying you child support. Like, if things were to go bad between my wife and I to the point to where it's severed, I would ask for her to pay me child support. But I hope it doesn't go that way. I hope it doesn't go that way. I love her. I do. and I want things to work. That's why I gotta communicate. I gotta say, I gotta let her know, hey, look, I'm not daddy daycare. I'm not daddy daycare. I'm not. Like, if I'm the one who's gonna spend like 90% of the time with the kids, and you're like napping, sleeping all the time, or on your phone all the time, or hell, even when I'm with my kids, I'm on the phone too sometimes. It depends on what's going on. But I try not to, because even my own son's like, Dad, you're not paying attention. I was like, yeah, you're right. Let me set this down. Play a little podcast or whatever music, put it in my ear. And then I play Legos with my son, draw, whatever. And I don't know if I would describe myself as a helicopter parent, but it's like, part of the reason why I'm so engaged is that I want to make sure that what he's exposed to, especially now since he's watching YouTube videos, is nothing questionable. Like I said before, in the last Rant and Chill, furries and kids don't mix. If you see your kid seeing anything that could expose them to bullshit, you nip that in the bud real fast. But it's me. It's me. It's me, man. Daddy fucking daycare. Daddy daycare. All the time. All the freaking time. And I gotta tell you, man, like I said, when I talk about this, part of me doesn't like talking about it. All right. I'll tell you why. Because it sounds like I'm complaining. I know. It sounds like I'm complaining. I'm not complaining about spending quality time with the kids. That's not the problem. I like that. That actually gives me peace of mind. That's actually what helps me decompress from all the stress and all that stuff. Being able to sit down and, it used to be simple things like, oh man, like it used to be when we lived in the other place where we would be playing video games like Super Mario and stuff, and my son would be there watching me play. He would try to play, even with that, even when it was like 2 and that was happening, and when he was 3 and that was happening, it was me. The person who spent the most, I guess, recreational quality time with the kids was me. And it still is. But the reason why I talk about it is because I think that I see that the problem is not the quality time that I spend with them, but the lack of quality time that my wife spends with them. That it seems so, it's not shared, and it's kind of messed up, man. The time, man, bro, you gotta do what you gotta do for your kids. If your chick is fucked up, then you gotta step up. That's right. You gotta step up. And I am a calm, chill guy for the most part. I'm pretty even keel. Like, there's only a few things that really get under my skin. And that's like when I'm really frustrated, under pressure, like various work-related stresses, And maybe and the other problem is the reason why I have not really stepped up and said anything to her. I mean, I do, and like I said, when I do say something to her, it's like, oh, I know I don't spend enough time. I know you're the fun parent. Why are you rubbing it in my face? Well, if you know, then do something. see her recently getting better at that. Slightly getting better at that. Though you know what? It's kind of messed up how she's getting better at that. And I'll tell you why. She's getting better at that in a good way, in that, okay, now she's reading books to the kids. Good. Right? That's what she should be doing. I used to do, we should both be doing that. I know she has her little, she spends some time. But lately, so it used to be that both our kids would play outside quite a bit, run around up and down the streets on their bikes and all this stuff, whatever. And of course, my oldest, he likes video games a lot. He would try to go inside. He'd try to go inside. It used to be, they'd be like, oh, no, don't let him go inside because that's too much screen time. Right. So have him come back outside so he can play. What happens instead is now he goes inside and he hangs out with his mom for a little bit on the couch watching stuff. And then it's just screen time like all the time in his room. And I know she's not watching what he's watching. I know she's not in his room watching what he's watching. Gotta step up. I'm saying that to myself. I'm saying that for those that relate. You gotta step up. That's what I'm in right now. That's what I'm in right now. And I just have to let her know that I'm not daddy daycare. I'm not. Oh man, my situation's probably not as bad as others. Some people probably have it so bad to where they're watching the kids while their wife is, fucking other dudes. Oh man, if that was the case, I'd be fucking livid. We would be done. We would be done. I think our kids benefit. I think a lot of people can agree that kids do benefit when their parents are together and they can work together. They can live together, right? So that's why I think part of me, why I just sort of have let it go for a while. I've let it go. And by the way, let's go in fuller detail. What I mean, I spend most of the time with the kids. I'm talking like not just recreational time. I'm talking like I'm the one who constantly bathes them all the time, every time, while my wife is doing what? Watching TV, watching shows, doing stuff. It's like, okay. And my wife is a good person. She's very helpful to other people. She's very helpful and supportive to other people. And the love is there. It's not like she doesn't have the love. She does. I don't think she... I don't know. I don't know what it is, really. She needs to spend more time with the kids. Let me get another beer in me. Daddy daycare. Now watching the kids. Ready to go have fun. And that's what's happening here. Yet again, another weekend. Well, my wife goes out to a whole other city, spend time with family. Okay, fine, sure, yeah. I'll tell you what, though. Here's the thing. If I were to go out, she says, oh, yeah, you can go out. I do. But if I... Actually, let me back that up. I don't really. Let me get another beer. This is going to deserve it. Trust me. See, there's another reason why I'm daddy daycare. Another reason why I'm constantly around the kids and every little aspect of their life. Even when it comes to discipline. What I'm about to tell you is another reason why I think being daddy daycare is fucked up in my situation. And probably in your situation too. Because I'm not respected. Zero respect. Zero respect. Dude. Let me open this beer. Zero respect. And I'll tell you how I know. I like how, and that's a sarcastic like, in case you can't catch that. Oh, I really like how, somehow, while I spend majority of the time with the kids, I don't really have much input on much of anything when it comes to, when it comes to how to handle things with the kids, or how to do things with the kids. I also like how my wife will be like I said, bathing. And I have two kids, boy and girl. Do I know how to wash girls' hair? No, not really. No. Same thing. Just put shampoo and wash it. Make sure you get the scalp and put conditioner and all that. Okay, but I'm the one doing that. I like how my wife will give me a lecture on how to do it. I'm just like, then why don't you do it? Especially when she's gonna get older, and it's gonna be like, you should be bathing her before she starts bathing herself, like you should be doing that, right? Why am I doing that? Shit. I gotta tell you, I would love to just sit on the couch and watch shows. I would love to do that. I would love to. I'd love to be able to nap during the day. Nah, I don't like napping. Napping is a waste of time. But, I'd love to do that. And some of you guys even seen it during these live streams. Like, I can manage doing this while watching the kids at the same time. Gonna need more fuel for Nomad by Real L. It's good stuff. You see, when it comes to discipline, zero respect. I can't tell my wife a goddamn thing. And that's fucked up. That's really fucked up. I was actually going to call this stream Why a Waifu is much better than a real wife. I'll tell you what, my life would be about the same. You know what my wife does, what that I don't do? Laundry. That's it. Laundry's big. Yeah, sure. It is. But you know what she does? She lets it stack up and stack up and stack up, and then she takes care of it, and it's a big deal because she let it stack up. And then she wants to bitch and complain about how there's so much laundry and how I don't help her. Bitch. Sorry. Honey. She never listens to these things anyway. It's not for her. This is for me to rant and chill. That's what this is. Honey. Sweetie. I don't help you? I don't help you. You're saying I don't. Me, daddy daycare doesn't help you at all. I'm sorry. While I was out there watching our little girl ride a bike, trying to get her to go without training wheels because she's feeling brave. What were you doing? Oh, that's right. You were on the couch watching some show again that you've seen before, rewatching it, and letting our son just watch more videos when he could be outside learning how to ride. You know, my son doesn't even know how to ride a bike yet, and he's 6. Need to fix that. Need to correct that. He will real fast once he realizes what he can do. When you have a bike, you know how to ride it, you have more freedom. You can go further. Go to the corner store. I mean, if, you know, in the future when my son has money, maybe mowing yards or whatever, go to the corner store, buy his own candy, buy his own soda. That's what I did. It's easily in his grasp. All he has to do, first thing though, know how to ride a fucking bike. You know who walks to the store? Bums. Am I a juggalo? No, I'm not a juggalo. I'm not a juggalo. I just wear a hood and shades. I want to take this fucking hood off, actually. Man, oh man. Zero respect. Let's get into discipline. Oh, this is real good. That is real good. You see, man, not only do I spend the most time with the kids, but I'm the one who is really good at de-escalating the kids when they get ramped up in their fits or whatever, which is not common, pretty rare. Normally, these escalations happen. Now, naming names or pointing fingers here, but sometimes, not all the times. See, I'm defending her already. I'm too nice. It is that if I leave my kids with my wife, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some sort of escalation in something, either with my daughter or with my son. I can guarantee that. I get it. Kids can get under your skin. Kids can be disrespectful, especially our daughter. She's the type where you tell her what to do, she'll flat out not do it. Even though you told her what to do, she'll do the opposite, and she'll kind of talk back, kind of give it an attitude. The way I handle that is I let her know real fast. Keep on doing that. We're going to have a reality check. And all of that is me pretty much in her face, letting her know that that attitude is not going to work. I may say, hey, keep on acting like that. The snacks you want to have, you're not going to get them. Hey, keep on acting like that. The candy you want to have, you're not going to get it. If I have to, I might do a pop, which is perfectly fine here in Texas. You know, I might do that, but it's very rare. And that's like a last resort. And that's like, when I do that, I might just send her to her room or timeout, whatever. And the timeout is done after she's done crying, and then after so much time after she's done crying. Maybe talk about it afterwards. I mean, she's 2, so I mean not 2. She's 4 now, but I mean, what's it gonna do, right? You're just kind of just going through it. My wife, on the other hand, it escalates. It escalates. My problem is, with the lack of respect, is that when it escalates with my wife and the kids, when I come in to try to help, it's like I'm not even supposed to be there. It's like I can't offer any advice or any help at all. In fact, anything I say is absolute rubbish. And me talking to my wife or giving her like tips or whatever is just hogwash. You know, I might as well just shut up. I'm just a pleb. I'm a nobody. But, however, if the escalation continues, then she comes to me. Oh, you need to stop your son because he's acting out. Oh, what's he doing? Well, you don't hear him? Oh, what's going on? And it could be something simple. And I swear, man, the escalations are over little things. I'll tell you this. This escalation I'm talking about was over a book at bedtime. I kid you not, the last time there was an escalation, it was all our son wanted to do was read a book at bedtime. Not watch videos, not play a game, not stay up late, not eat, cupcakes or candy or whatever. He wanted to read a book. Reading, something that should be encouraged. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you want to read a book at bedtime? Yeah, go ahead. Read that book. Read that book and go to bed. That's it. That takes like 5 minutes, 10 minutes at max. The books are short. You make sure he gets a short book. Okay? He's done. But my wife, like, no, bedtime at 8:30, like a time Nazi. 8:30. Anything past that, you're going to bed. You're going to bed. That there led to a fucking retarded escalation. That I had to go in there. Daddy daycare. Had to go in there and take care of it. Except because of zero respect, because I have no respect, Because my advice is not appreciated. It's oh, I have to tell him that he needs to go to bed. And there's no book. But I'm like, that's silly. That's dumb. But I was like, I'll tell you what I'll do in this situation. Because I had that talk with my wife before about how I think this is silly and dumb. Over something so small. To get in like an argument with your son about. The thing before that, I think, was over a cupcake. Yeah, the incident before that was over a cupcake. We were going to my sister's place for some sort of birthday party thing, and there's some cupcakes there, and my son picked it up to bring it into my sister's house. My wife was like, "Don't pick up those cupcakes." When she said that, my son had already picked them up, was holding them stable. Well, no, I didn't see any chance of them falling. It's like, he has it. He's good. She's like, well, I told him not to pick it up. But he has it. He's gonna be okay. Like, he has it. Well, I told him not to pick it up. How come you're not taking my side on this? How come you're always against me? Like, I'm not against you. I'm saying that it's weird to be snapping at our son like that with the sort of tone you're using, with like, she's half Hispanic, with the I'm about to use the chancla on you because you dared go against my order. What are you? Like, he just picked up the fucking thing of cupcakes. He has it. After that thing, my wife was like, just don't correct me in front of him. I was like, okay. So going back to the book thing, I was like, okay, I'm not going to correct my wife in front of in front of my son. Jeez, just doxed myself. In front of my son, because it does look wrong. It looks like staff splitting. It looks like you're kind of like, I get what she's saying there, but with a book thing, she wanted me to be her enforcer. I was like, sure, I'll do that. Daddy Daycare will do that for you. I didn't say it like that. I was like, sure. I go in there, be all mean. Son, no book for you. You can't read any books. Nope. No books at bedtime because your mom said so. Bedtime. Too late for that. To the point to where it escalated, and then my wife didn't like how I was doing it. So she took over because, no respect. Okay. And I went back to, I think I did a podcast, Hard Talk Radio or something. Afterwards, I could still hear them going at it. Hoping it didn't bleed through, and it didn't. When I went to bed and she was still up, I was like, yeah. What could have just cost you like 15, like I said, 5 or 10 minutes of your time ended up costing you an hour and 30 minutes. Because I get it. When my son gets in his fits, it takes a bit. You kind of have to like get him to understand why things are happening the way they are. If it doesn't make sense to him, he's not gonna grasp that. And like I said, over a book at bedtime, that's fucking ridiculous. But I just want her to have another moment where she realized that this is overkill, and you kind of should have listened to me on this one, but you didn't, and no good. But even then, no respect, because what I said was ridiculous to her. Until she asked around. Oh, my family, her family. Oh, a book at bedtime. Why not? That's educational. Like, he reads that book, he might even go to bed sooner. Oh, he would. We've all done that as kids. I'm gonna read this book before I go to bed. I have fallen asleep. Let's go to bed. Look. Daddy daycare is getting tired of it. So he's going to step up. I'm not going to be the tool for some bullshit discipline I don't agree with. I'm going to explain myself in a way that I hope will help. The problem is, I think, I probably don't express myself in the best ways. The way I'm talking here is kind of how I talk to her in a way, which can be kind of condescending, I suppose. Yeah. She gets defensive, and it gets bad. It gets real bad. And she wonders why I spend a lot of time in the garage, streaming, or playing video games, or hanging out with my kids. I'll tell you what. I would rather spend time with my kids than spend time with my wife at times. But that's got to change. A house divided can't stand, right? Right. Daddy daycare. We'll be talking about that. Yep. I mean, what about you guys? Have y'all been in this situation? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Oh, Timothy, see what happens if you turn everything into a question. That could be it. You see, well, I rant about this. What you don't know, I'm about to tell you here. I am actively trying to make things work. Oh, we're in counseling. I think I hinted at that before. Couples counseling, marriage counseling. She's in therapy for herself, anxiety or whatever, you know. I'm in therapy for myself. I don't express myself. I need to express myself more. That's what it is. Right? So yeah. You're right, I don't express myself because I'll tell you why. Because when I do, boy oh boy, do I feel like I am not respected and I'm not heard, and it's like, what are you talking about? Because I'm just talking crazy. I tell you what, man, my situation here, I used to work at a psychiatric facility for adolescents for around 4 years. And there, what I did was watch kids that were kind of troubled. You know, they had various diagnoses or whatever. And watch kids. I was like the lead tech there on this unit. I would design the rec program and the activities, what schedule, what the kids would do, what we would do. This hour would do outside to do physical, which is like working out, walking around, make the kids run, get the energy out of them. Next hour we'll while we're still outside, we might have like try to do like a soccer game or play basketball and go eat at the cafeteria, come back, maybe watch a movie, take care of hygiene, go to bed. That stuff. And during that, I would put out fires, which would be like, conflicts, issues with the kids or whatever, whenever there be some sort of escalation, whatever. That's how I feel like at my house. Seriously. Like, there are times where, like, things escalate in some stupid way, and I'm just like, I feel like I'm back where I used to work in my little pocket doing what I'm doing here. And like another tech is having a bad time with a client or something and I can't really handle it. And I have to go in there and, all right, what's the issue? What's the problem? And sit down with my kids and talk to them because it just didn't work for them. Daddy daycare. Daddy daycare. Daddy daycare. I was told that I should write my feelings down. That way it's all out there. And have it out that way. I was like, yeah. And I can also do this. Rant and chill. Like I like doing. And I didn't do one today. It's kind of late. Normally I like to do these around noon. How you guys doing? I'm doing okay? Try having my significant other compare me to other people. Timothy, that's interesting. Try having her compare me to other people. Huh. Yeah, you know what? I could easily do that to our neighbor, I suppose. Who, I mean, from what I could tell, when we hang out, he works like all the freaking time, like blue collar, like he's a maintenance guy. He goes around various plants, pretty much does everything, man. The guy is good at electrical work, kind of decent at carpentry. Like he just fixes everything. He's like the go-to guy, and there's a problem, you just kind of go to him. But what does he do when he's off? He chills in his fucking garage and watches sports, smoking cigars, drinking beer, while his daughter's riding up and down the bike and scooter, whatever. I mean, he doesn't take care of all the other stuff. I don't see that shit. But I don't think that would work with her, with my wife. See, my problem is, whenever I do bring it up, it becomes like she'll say, I know I am. She'll say like, I know that you spend more time with the kids. Why are you rubbing it in my face? You're like, I'm not rubbing it in your face. She's like, I already feel like shit about it. Okay. Then what are you gonna do? You know, it's like, ugh. It's like, if you already feel like shit about it, then what are you gonna do? And it's not like the kids don't love her too. They do, of course. The kids love their mom. That's how it's always going to be. The kids love their mom, probably more than their dad, even though their dad spends more time with them, right? There used to be a Cosby joke related to that, but probably not the best guy to reference now. You know, there used to be a time where Cosby was like America's dad. America's dad was doing some fucked up shit. You know, he did have good advice. He did have good parenting advice. He really did. He had good advice too, how to get out of problems. But yeah, you know, dropping roofies and drinks and stuff. You know, that's a bad image. The worst thing I've ever done was talk to other women on the internet. And I got caught. And that fucked up. I tell you what though, man. The reason why I did was because I wasn't talking to my wife about I wasn't letting her know how I feel about certain things. Zero respect. Like, she looks at me with disdain. A lot. Like the resting bitch face on max. Cranked up. Like, what the hell, man? Shit. All right. My daughter's name. You want to go outside? All right, let's go outside. You know, I'm going to take her outside because that's where she burns on her energy. And also, I can just be out there. It's good. It's good. Daddy daycare. Daddy daycare. Daddy daycare needs to take care of some things. Needs to step up and take care of some things. Relationships are not easy. Man. But at least my wife isn't fucking other dudes. That would be it. That would be game over. I'd be like, yeah, I'm not being around for that. You're gonna have to leave. Like, you're gonna have to leave. I'll watch the kids, you leave. Just say no to that. What I hope for this, well, that when I do step up, which I will, that we work through this and we get through this. But it's not going to be like a super easy, simple fix. Let's hope I'm not fucking dudes. Not that I know of, anyway. I mean, I only fucked that Asian. I think it was a chick. I fucked her in her ass. I didn't see what was down below. No. Nah. Not fucking any dudes. Not fucking any chicks. Not really gay. I'm not really a bisexual deerkin. All that stuff is just... If you heard that from one of my YouTube stuff or whatever, all that is just fun. Just fucking around. Man. And right now, as I talk about this, my kids are in bed. They had their good day. And they're going to have a great day tomorrow. You know? Man. Anyway, I think we're going to wrap up this Rant and Chill. Yeah. Unless we want to talk about how waifus are probably better than wives. Let's do that. I got plenty of time. It's only 1 o'clock in the morning here. My kids are going to wake up at 6:30. My kids never sleep in. I'll make eggs for them or something. I don't think we have any more pancake mix. Pancakes. Nah. Let me let's talk about waifus being better than wives. Let's do that. Let's get into that. Let's do that right now. A waifu, an anime waifu, a virtual girlfriend. How is that better than a wife? How is that better? In this situation, I suppose you would already have kids. Maybe with another woman and things went south. And let's say things are good on the up and up and you have joint custody. Do you marry again or do you stay single? Well, you stay single, you don't have to worry about any other additional drama other than what your wife or ex-wife brings in by banging other dudes or bringing them into your kid's life. That's complicated. You know what? Let's backtrack a little bit. I mean, if you want to be in the situation where you have kids, that's where it's going to be, right? It's going to be that. You're not going to have kids with a virtual girlfriend, with a waifu. So if I were to backtrack that and say, let's say you just never had a wife, never had kids, and you just had a virtual girlfriend. Oh yeah, of course your life would be easy. Your life would be easy. You have no one there to take half your money. No one there to nag. No one there to complain. No one there to make you feel like shit. No one there to get on your ass about every little thing. No one there to make you question, wait, are you my wife? Are you my mom right now? No one to question you really about anything. That's easy. If someone were to ask me, hey, virtual girlfriend or wife, I would say virtual girlfriend all the way. All the way. But, hey, when I have kids, you're going to have the real thing, and you're probably married. I would hope. Maybe. Or maybe it was just a girlfriend and knocked her up. But if that's the case, you're probably not going to have... Well, actually, you may have joint custody of your kids then. And then she will get child support, and she'll be banging other dudes or bringing them into their life, and you will be seen as... And then they might be trying different methods, different ways to try to eliminate you by making up stuff, making up allegations, getting CPS involved, and getting the courts involved, trying to get you out. That's not a good scenario. Even if you had a waifu there, it's not going to be... But how are waifus better than wives, I guess? Let's keep it simple. Keep it simple. You don't have to pay a waifu child support when things go south and you have kids. If you really want to have a kid, without a wife and you just want to have a waifu, I guess you could adopt. You could adopt. But be careful who you adopt, because a lot of times those kids have baggage. They're going to have problems. Man, I tell you, like, the early childhood really matters. Like, if those kids are raised in one of those Russian, like, child farms, then the kid's fucked. The kid probably was the product of a whore who didn't care for it. And those Russian child farms are like warehouses that have rows of cribs, and they have, of course, babies all over the place. And they'll time it, and someone will come and feed them, hold it for a little bit, put them back down. No real warmth, no real love, no motherly love, no fatherly love, just a baby factory. Literally a warehouse of babies. Those kids are usually fucked up. So if you adopt, be careful. But you know what? Even if you do adopt a kid that's a little crazy, that's, you know what? I'd take, that's, if, let's say your situation is you, an adopted kid that's a little crazy, and a waifu. Oh yeah, that's much easier than having a real wife. Am I wrong? Much easier. Would I date Siri? If Siri, yeah, maybe I would date Siri. I could talk to Siri. No, I could talk to Alexa and ask her things. You know what Alexa's not going to do? Make me feel like shit. Unless I ask her, Alexa, did Trump win the election? No, he did not. No! Tell me what I want to hear. Damn it. I'm in my own little America where Trump won. And we're not going to be a slave to China. That's my only real concern about Biden and Kamala, is that we're going to be a slave to China. Okay? That's my only real concern. And if you don't know what I mean by that, I don't think you have been paying attention to bigger issues. But we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, would I date Siri? Yeah, probably would. I think Siri would be much better. You don't have to feed a waifu. Waifus are... Now, a waifu can't cook for you, but that's okay. You can cook for yourself. You can cook for yourself, and it's cheaper. You can go out to eat with your waifu. It's cheaper. People might look at you like you're weird, but those people are idiots because they're caught up in the scam that is having a girlfriend and having a wife. Oh boy. That costs a lot of money. And what do you get out of it? You get something that you want to keep going, because if it doesn't work, you're still paying a lot of money, and you know, it's a messy situation. Waifu. Stay with your waifu. You know, waifus are always ready when you're ready. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but you can't fuck a virtual girlfriend. Are you sure about that? Can you fuck your wife? How often? Can you fuck your girlfriend? How often? Probably a lot. Probably all the time. Maybe. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Wild sex, going fucking wild. That's good. That's the only thing that a waifu doesn't have. If you're dating a chick that's gonna go fucking crazy, give it all up. Do all sorts of wild things. Oh man. But is it worth the price? Is it worth the drama? Is it worth the shit? How old am I? I'm 37 years old. So what I'm telling you comes with experience. But of course, like I said, I want things to work. So in my situation, I'm keeping my wife. I just have to let her know how I feel. And daddy daycare isn't going to be daddy daycare and just let things happen. Okay? I'm not just going to bottle up my feelings. Be like that stoic man that doesn't care about anything. Everything's good. Oh, you're 41? I did not even know. You don't even look 41, Timothy. You look younger than me. You look like 32. By the way, Timothy, I've been watching Sleazy Peasy streams. Good content. Good content. Good stuff. Sleazy Peasy. Man, you can fire up a stream, just talk about pretty much nothing. Everything. And it works. It's good. Good stuff. All right. Now that I got that out of my system, I suppose now I can wrap this up. Oh boy, oh boy. Y'all have a good one. I'm going to drink the rest of these beers and go to bed probably. You have a good one.